just when many believed Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 was moving steadily through Parliament, a political bombshell has exploded. Self-styled CCC Secretary General Sengezo Tshabangu has reportedly threatened to withhold support for the bill unless a political agreement is reached with ZANU-PF. And suddenly, a question that few people were asking just days ago is now dominating Zimbabwean politics. Could CAB3 actually fail? Let's get into it. Zimbabwe's controversial Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3, commonly known as CAB3, has entered a critical phase as fresh political tensions threaten to derail its progress. The bill has become one of the most fiercely debated political issues in the country, with supporters arguing it will strengthen governance, while critics claim it could have major implications for Zimbabwe's future political direction. Now, an unexpected twist has emerged. Sengezo Tshabangu and lawmakers aligned to his faction have reportedly issued a strong warning to the ruling ZANU-PF party. According to reports, they are demanding meaningful political concessions before committing their support to the bill. Without that support, the path to securing the required parliamentary numbers could become far more complicated. The development has surprised many political observers. For months, Tshabangu-aligned legislators were widely viewed as potential supporters of CAB3, but now their position appears to be changing. Through his spokesperson, Nkobizita Mlilo, Tshabangu reportedly made it clear that his group would not automatically support the amendment. Instead, they want what they describe as a broader political settlement that benefits the nation rather than serving narrow political interests. That message has immediately increased political pressure on the ruling party. Why does this matter? Because constitutional amendments require more than a simple majority. Certain constitutional changes require a 2/3 majority in parliament. That means every vote becomes important. And if even a small group of legislators decides to withhold support, it could significantly affect the outcome. This is why Tshabangu's position is attracting so much attention. Some analysts now believe his bloc may hold considerable leverage in determining the bill's future. At the same time, opposition to CAB3 is growing from other quarters as well. Several members of parliament have openly expressed concerns about the proposed constitutional changes. Among them is Honorable Thomas Muozori, who has publicly declared his opposition to the bill. He has raised concerns about proposals affecting electoral administration and voter registration. According to Muozori, if institutions such as the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission face challenges, the solution should be reform and improvement rather than transferring responsibilities elsewhere. His comments reflect broader concerns being raised by critics of the bill. What makes this story particularly significant is that resistance is now emerging from multiple directions. Civil society groups have raised concerns. Constitutional lawyers have raised concerns. Former military officers have raised concerns. Opposition politicians have raised concerns. And now parliamentary resistance appears to be growing as well. This combination of factors is turning CAB3 into one of the most politically sensitive pieces of legislation Zimbabwe has seen in years. Supporters of the bill remain confident. They argue that CAB3 is lawful, constitutional, and necessary. They insist that Parliament has followed the required procedures and that lawmakers should focus on the merits of the proposed amendments rather than political maneuvering. From their perspective, opposition to the bill is being exaggerated for political purposes, and they remain optimistic that the necessary support can still be secured. But critics disagree. They argue that constitutional amendments should only proceed when there is overwhelming public support. Many believe that major constitutional changes should be subjected to even greater public scrutiny. For them, the current debate is not simply about legal reforms. It is about protecting democratic principles and ensuring that citizens remain at the center of constitutional decision-making. Now, the spotlight is firmly on Parliament. Will ZANU-PF and Tshabangu's bloc reach an agreement? Will more MPs break ranks and oppose the bill? Or will CAB3 eventually gather enough support to pass despite the growing resistance? Those questions remain unanswered. But what is clear is that the political landscape is shifting rapidly. Just weeks ago, many observers believed CAB3's passage was almost inevitable. Today, that certainty appears to be fading. Political negotiations are intensifying. Parliamentary divisions are becoming more visible. And the battle over Zimbabwe's constitutional future is becoming increasingly unpredictable. For now, one thing is certain. The fight over CAB3 is no longer just a legal debate. It has become a political showdown involving power, alliances, negotiations, and the future direction of Zimbabwe. And as the drama unfolds, the entire nation is watching. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Tshabangu's stance could actually derail CAB3? Should constitutional amendments require broader political consensus before they are passed? And do you believe more MPs will oppose the bill in the coming days? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Africa news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.